Чекай, да не загърме.
Не бе, не, слободно.
Јас сум сите нема игара. Кога ќе видам дека светли ќе ти кажам. А сијалицата си ја изгаси ли ти тоа изтегли у соба? Да не ти се загрева просторија. Ја гасови.
Шиме, па не ли каде гра само?
Епа не, малку претерам со спикерчиња. Затоа не задремавам.
Тоа е работа да го вршам.
Фала ти беше заврши.
Alright.
Инфраструктура, односно нема доволно знаци, нема доволно лежачки полицајци, а било дека сета оваа патна инфраструктура овде е градена за многу помал број на жители во минатото, а сега има многу поголем број на жители во ова населено место и поради тоа има многу поголем проток на возила и цело особено во поздните вечерни часови, гласна бука од автомобили и мотори кои што на моменти велат тие и се тркаат овде на овие улици. Легендите, што кажавме, излегува на протест конкретно заради конкретниот случај, но како што рековме, тоа се случува со години наназад, а на граѓаните има веќе преку глава тоа да ги молат надлежните, па бараат конкретни акции да се преземат. Поради тоа тие бараат и средба со министерот за внатрешни работи, со градоначалникот на град Скопје, како и градоначалникот на нивната општина, а дали тоа ќе се случи ќе видиме во следниот период во однос на барањата кои што ги имаат од надлежните. Предлагам да чуеме подетално визија.
I am shuffling the bracket right now. Let's hope nothing happens in the meanwhile.
Барања, милион сугестии испорача од легнати полицајци, секако вид на сигнализација, хоризонтална, вертикална, семафори, прекрачи, надвужен тек, појачана сообраќајна контрола, сега да не изумам нешто, дури имаше и некои многу интересни предлози, навидум сосема нови, меѓутоа не е нов како предлог, во смисла на тотална реконструкција, модификација на постојната улица, за побезбедно движење на пешаците.
Ма гледа, овој кишу па избеле мали деца.
Бараме само нормално да живееме во оваа градска населба, која што е одсечена многу, постои многу одамна, од 63-та, меѓутоа живееме како во едно село. Немаме градски превоз, значи,
Yeah, hi. Sorry about this. Something happened on my end. Was Alright. Just making sure. Alright, Gabriel versus Bergner. FT2. Go ahead and do it. Something happened.
Велчо сказа, случај за кој што дознавме како низиното семејство одлучи да ги донира низините органи. Исто така јавноста беше, можеме да кажеме, имаше големи реакции во јавноста и за случајот
Alright, just waiting for them to start.
Не знам, некако сме научени само за текстове.
беше казната со
Полно имало работи на Србија.
затворска
Па
присуда,
кажете,
но
треба и
интеракција во
треба.
јавноста, таа беше приначена во 3-годишна затворска казна. Тоа е генерално се овде конкретно за
Истура врне, може и утребели, кад нема киша. Морали вечер да
каде
беше.
што ете како нова мислима, неотворена и недоволно исправна.
Alright, Gabriel, challenge him.
za pretpostavljene življenje Bože, za saobraćajkата со смртни последици. Продолжуваме со останалите следващи.
Сега кад филма прљави игре,
Sve najprljavi.
18 различни на COVID-19 се регистрирани во последниот дневен преглед на Институтот за јавно здравје на 3470 тестирања. Од нив 80 опитово во Скопје 4, гостивар и Охрид по 2 и градови Шегебар по 1 до случај. Регистрирани се 5 оздравени пациенти. Починати бројот
I'm gonna increase the volume a little bit. Yeah. So, with a big delay, I do apologize on my front. Something happened. Couldn't use my PC for a while. So, yeah, welcome to the, hello folks, and welcome to the King of Fighters 95 Norwegian Lock Tournament Popular Edition. So, we're using Fightcade 2 for the online part, as if the title wasn't obvious enough. So, first match is Gabriel versus Bergner 345. Alright. So, it's FT2. Alright, jump kick finish, nice. Really nice. Let's cancel. Double damage. Right now takes match 1, 0-1. Alright, round 2 goes for Gab. Until he reaches there, yeah. Nice. Berknuckle. No, not that one. Going with the sweep. Good. Jump punch. Nice. Jumping kick. Another jumping kick. Chip. Chip kick by Red. Alright, round one goes for Bergner. Going with the grab. Command grab finish. Round 4 goes for Gab. Final round. Nice sweep. Alright, Bergner takes it 0-2. GG's.
Сите знаеле дека парите се незаконски стекнати, но му помагале. Меѓу нив немало непроверени, само најбитни. Се било умислено. Барам сите да ги прогласите за виновни, да се конфискува цел имот.
Обвинетите не кажаа дали се чувствуваат виновни за ова. Бараа да ги видат ново пристигнатите докази од Кипар.
На пример, 10 години, навистина не му е потребен никој кој ќе му обезбеди офшор компанија, а обвинителката само во воедниот одговор си скока во уста, па вика веќе знаеле имало офшор компании каде што дел од капиталот го вложило. Така да обвинението е буквално исконструирано по однос на финансиски, без економско вештачење, како што е најавено.
Следното рочиште е во понеделник. Груевски нема да има можност да се изјасни за вината. Предвид ке се земе исказот даден во предистрага. Мија Канчев подкрепила Алексијниот призов за да каже дали се чувствува виновни.
Oh, we're going this thing? Okay. GG's. Wow, that was interesting.
Граѓани утрово до инспекцијскиот совет доставија преставки против правосилното одобрение за градење висококатници кај Holiday Inn. Очекуваат надлежните да постапат по преставките.
Не смееме да дозволиме ова да му се случи на градот.
не смееме да дозволиме вакви решенија спротивни на закон да бидат спроведени.
Нашата веќе 4 годишна минимум борба нели во општината беше да ако ништо друго да се сочува нели тоа
I am gonna advance a few people. NBA scope.
наидовме само на препреки.
Представката до инспекцијскиот совет се темели на
Bergner.
документите во елаборатите за суспензија на ДУП-от кај
Alright, you guys advancing. NBA scope and Bergner advancing. So Ikigai versus NBA scope are next.
Но комисијата чиј став најде на Револт рече дека по нив не може да се постапи зашто не се барала суспензија на делови, туку на целиот ДУП.
Прекршен е членот 35 став 5 од Законот за урбанистичко планирање со тоа што се дозволува да се
That was interesting.
урбанистички план кој е спротивен на генералниот урбанистички план и самото тоа прекршување на Законот за урбанистичко планирање представува прекршување на Законот за градење, односно на неговиот член 3.
Според иницијативата, Општина Центар ги излажала граѓаните од Ново Мало дека ќе имаат бенефит од градењето висококатници, зашто дополнително ќе им се загрузи движењето и ќе имаат помалку свеж воздух и светлина.
А понудата од општината каде што се вели дека единственото решение е да се издигнат овие кули за да се реши проблемот на тие граѓани, воопшто не го прифаќаме.
Од инспекцијскиот совет рекоа дека во електронска форма и испечатени добиле 70 на преставки и дека ќе постапат по нив во координација со Инспекторатот за градежништво и урбанизам и Инспекторатот за локална самоуправа. А потоа ќе информираат јавноста. Од Зелен кулин град најавија иницијатива.
Ните 20 години. Извозот во првите 6 месеци е зголемен за 70% во однос на истиот период лани, а увозот за 90%.
Alright, I'm waiting for Iki and NBA scope to start their match.
Извозот во рамките на зоните во првите 6 месеци оваа година достигна 1 милијарда 539 милиони евра. Или споредено со претходниот период имаме 67, односно 68% пораст во однос на истиот период за 2020 година. Имаме 12,5% пораст во однос на истиот период во 2019 година. И имаме 33,5% пораст во однос на 2018 година.
Alright, thank you, NBA scope. Alright, so next match is NBA Scopey versus Ikigai Annan. It's FT2. We have Billy, huh? Nice. So, it's FT2. Enjoy the match.
работа за узивать.
GG's. Oh man. Sorry I'm not good at commentating, so I'll just let people play their matches. Yo. Yo, Mr. Darky. Hi. Alright. Is Tito here? Probably not. Yeah. Oh well.
I was actually gonna play in the tournament, but you know, I'm kind of sleepy now.
I guess one tournament was enough for you, huh?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't think I can do 2 in a row.
No worries, no worries. Wouldn't worry about that. Okay, FT2. Ikigayanan versus Gabriel FT2. I mean, we're already half to the tournament. I'm guessing you're still tired from the last thing.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
But it was a fairly quick tournament. It's not even a hard tournament to do.
I know, but still.
You're not used to it, man. That's all it is. The toughest one I had to do was like do 3 tournaments in one day. So.
I think you've done that more than once.
Yeah, I'm used to it by now, to be honest. I just don't do as much work because there are other tournament organizers which are way better, even though they do like 1 or 2. They supply people with good, engaging commentary, which, to be honest, we don't have commentators. So. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Darkest, after this tournament, I'm gonna spin the wheel for this week. And I'm gonna be live streaming this after the tournament. You hear?
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to see what games are there for next week.
I'll tell you. I'll make sure everyone knows, including the randomizer. The randomizer game is gonna be interesting though.
Did they pick the game already?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Street Fighter game. If you can
Oh,
call
which
it.
one?
Xiang Lang. It's basically a bootleg version of. I think it's a Chinese bootleg version of Street Fighter Koryu Edition or Rainbow Edition.
Oh, wait a second. You can't pick teams in this game.
You can pick either one team non-edited or you can edit the team. Basically.
Oh, I see.
You can pick. 94 was the only, I think, was the only game that you could only pick a team and not pick specific parts of that team, specific people, like you could in later KOF games. I think it's the only game.
It would be interesting to see another KOF game where you can't edit your teams.
Why? That's unnecessary restrictions.
Yeah, but still, I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
Because you know you're forced to learn some characters that maybe you're not good with. I guess that's like the only positive that it has.
Go to hell. Oh man, that command grab. God damn. It's 1-1 currently. By the way, it's Gabriel versus guy if you couldn't.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream.
Yeah.
You should is there no option for this game to set the scores? To show the scores?
There is an option, they just picked unranked.
Oh, then you should go to video and there's an option for you to view the scores.
Video?
Video, Fightcade, and then something like show scores.
No. Sorry.
Fightcade, and then display. Wait.
Video.
Show scores in unranked matches. Yeah, it's right there.
Where? Get it. I need big overlay, big. I don't see.
Oh, video, Fightcade, and then show scores in unranked matches.
Alright.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't. Sorry, I couldn't see it. Oh, it's 2-2.
Yeah.
No, it's not 2-2. It's 1-1. It's not showing correctly. Don't worry about it.
Maybe it's because they reset the game.
Could be. Yeah. So what you're seeing is not the correct one. Here's the thing, though. crack a shoe.
Yeah, don't worry. It's 1-2 for the gun.
So
It's just
that's 1-2 for Iki, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
2-1 for Iki then.
Yeah, whatever.
Actually.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Let's see if I can find Akira here. Nope. Big letters, nope. Small letters, nope. Alright, that's all she wrote. So, yes, sir. Sorry, Akira, sorry, Tito, you didn't show up. So maybe next time. Okay. Fuck again. Alright, Iki. Time for you to whip my ass again. Oh, man. This is my second match on this tournament against Iki Gayan.
Who did you play in the first one?
Iki.
Who?
Iki. I played Iki in the first one. I am playing Iki in the second one.
Wait, really? Oh, I see.
See, this thing.
Wait, you didn't play Taito and Akira?
Taito didn't show up. Neither did Kira.
I see. Well, you should in the bracket you should put it like 0 and -1 for the loser.
Nah.
So that you know for when the matches didn't take place.
Doesn't matter. Kureno, catch that.
I don't think he's playing his main team. But who knows? Maybe he is.
He's probably just experimenting. He's probably just experimenting with other things. That is.
Yeah, I see. Well, he's down to the last character now, so. Oh, it's over already? Oh, I'm watching the stream and it's a bit behind.
Yeah, it does that. The character I have the most issues dealing with is this guy.
Oh, Chang?
Hello.
Oh, blood. Hang it.
Yep.
Ah! Damn it. Hello, Blood.
Yeah.
You almost had him.
Alright, let's just get this stuff reloaded.
God damn, man. That was tough. Turkey.
I mean, you got him, so now it's pretty much even.
Yeah.
My god, that goes on forever. It's just jumping over you.
And threw me, basically.
Oh.
Ah.
Does this game have oh, my question just got answered there. It's a fireball kill.
Oh, yeah, it's Fireball Q, it's not Rekka Q. But, still, GG's. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, GG.
Man, it's always, like, no matter how much I try. Well,
Do you prefer a fireball kill or Rekka kill?
Rekka. That's why I play him. But,
I see.
but Fireball Q is not bad. Like, you have options that you can utilize. That he can be good. Like you have your DP kick, basically.
As long as you don't get to a point where you have an emotional breakdown because you know bits don't wrecker.
So how have you been, Blood?
Because a lot of the time when the game doesn't have a wrecker, it wrecks you. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh man. Okay, we're starting with the FD3s. So yeah. So how have you been, Blood?
Yeah, I've been pretty good. Got a lot done today. Yeah, everything kind of went. Sorting out a bunch of it, and everything kind of went right today.
Oh, glad to hear it, man.
Yeah, rare it happens.
Heard you're gonna get some handheld. Possibly.
Yeah, I'm getting a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And I know exactly how it will run. I know exactly what to expect.
Oh, that's good.
You know, because I understand the hardware specifically, and I understand the base software that it's using. So it's like, okay, I know exactly where performance line, where this runs, where it kind of goes. Fun fact for you about the hardware about the Steam Deck. What if I told you that it's also the perfect Switch emulation device as well?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding.
I wouldn't be
It's like
surprised.
it is actually a really good system for emulating the Nintendo Switch, and the GPU could potentially do 1440p off it. So technically speaking, Switch Pro.
Yeah.
Because of Ryujinx. Because of the really low CPU, like the CPU requirements for Ryujinx have just been going down, 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 and down.
Well, Switch has been surprisingly, like the emulation of it has been surprisingly top notch. Oh, speaking of which, before I forget, will you be here when I live stream the spins for this week?
Is that required?
No, it's mostly for me to ask you about the Parsec game that's gonna happen. Mostly.
Sure.
Mostly for that last Sunday game, possible one or two. Because there are games on it that are not available currently on Parsec for you. For you, generally speaking. Like the what was it? The spiritual successor to Bushido Blade? I forget it. I forget what the name.
Yeah, I know that one. Like there wasn't a proper, I couldn't find a safe crack for that.
Yeah.
At the time. But no, Darkest, the current system that I'm using for the tournament, the performance level should be about the same as the Shadow, like ping and everything.
Oh, I see.
There is a really weird side effect that doesn't affect gameplay. The side effect doesn't affect gameplay. It's just a weird thing, and it seems to be consistent as fuck. Something to do with like transitions.
Okay, 0-1 for NBA scope.
You know, for example, like when you put up Ultra Street Fighter 4, right, and then it comes up with the Nvidia.
Yeah.
It seems to like pause and skip at the exact same moment at that point, without fucking fail. Go into character select, and you'll get some skips on like moving the cursor, and eventually it will clean itself, and then it never does it in a fight, ever. And
that sounds like a very oddly weird issue.
It's a really weird thing, and I play other games and shit, it doesn't occur, but then I go back to that and it's like, okay, it's weird. I don't give a fuck because it doesn't affect the gameplay portion of it. But it's still weird.
Yeah.
So I got that up and running with no issues. I've got to do some more EPSXE stuff soon. But I think I'm gonna do like another long distance test with the NordVPN, and then try and find a longer distance player. I think that makes the most sense, and I think if that goes well, I'm probably going to recommend this to the Tekken 3 guys, because this is surprisingly solid.
Especially what happened last time between me and Blood, which, to be honest, I am surprised, but I wouldn't have thought of it if Blood didn't point it out to me. It has to do with desync, I think. Yeah.
It's really it. I think it's almost fucking like when you got the correct plugins for it. I think it's almost fucking impossible to desync. Because because I know Terrell gave you the pack that I pre-made with just only the battle shit in it. We tested with you. And it's like that default GPU plugin may not be the best performance-wise, but my god, you get us to try really hard to fucking like tear it a fucking apart.
Yeah, we played it a little bit, and you know how Terrell's connection is. It's like
it was one of the worst I'd seen ever yesterday. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
In
the beginning it was pretty good, but
200 ping variation, darkest.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because there was a moment. So usually it has like very small spikes, manageable shit. I'd say it's fair. But it was like, it wasn't just like how much it was skipping. It was like how fucking quickly it was going between. It was nuts.
It was like millisecond worth of things.
Oh yeah, he was going from like 70 to like 100 and like was it like 112 or some shit for like in an instant, and it was going so up and down. You're thinking any other fucking like delay program that I know we use would have fucking desynced a million fucking times on the per frame second. But I was so fucking impressed that it kept itself together. Again, it spiked and dropped inputs like a motherfucker, but it stayed sync some fucking hell. That in itself is impressive.
Yeah, I liked it.
The only thing I want that I need time messing with it is this plugin is probably like the most stable when it comes to connectivity, but I want to find like the best overall plugin that's going to give the best overall performance and compatibility. And for me to be able to do that, I need to test a whole bunch of other games with this plugin. There's already one game with this plugin that doesn't go well. And that's X-Men Mutant Academy 2. Doesn't like that game with this plugin.
Yeah, I don't like that game either.
Oh no, but I'm saying that the fact that happens, the fact that happens with that game could prove there could be compatibility issues with other games. Everything else we tested, Crash Bash was fine. Crash Bash was good. Tekken 3 was alright. And then of course, Street Fighter, EX2 was good. I think.
What about rival schools? Anyone tested that?
No, literally the games I literally just mentioned are the only games we tested so far.
Oh.
So tell a lie. There was one game I decided to test just to see how fucking accurate the freaking syncing was. Not for the gameplay, just how good the fucking syncing was, and this fucking blew my mind. So I took Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, and it managed to stay exactly to the exact same frame with the exact same seed for the AI to do the exact same shit to get the exact same drops. You do not understand how fucking close, like in closed off frames, you have to do to be able to pull that shit. There are so many fucking seed values in that game.
One thing I am very, very surprised that there was at least some development for Chimera, which I thought was fucking dead.
Here's my question though: why aren't they using a dock station?
Oh, that was brought up. So there is some good shit going along here that they're looking into. So these people, they didn't create Chimera, so they didn't import Chimera. They're people that are looking into potentially trying to put it into other stuff. And they do have like an entire page where they list what the best emulators are, the most accurate emulators are for each platform. So they clearly have the intention to kind of go down and see what they can do. We got a confirmation of that from one of the guys in Terrell asked. It's just the way these emulators have been done and how they were handled versus the old school way are very different. So how hard it would be to implement this into modern emulators, we don't really have a clue yet.
I would think that the best
they're looking into it though. They are looking into it, which is more than we can say to be hopeful. If we get Duck Station, that'd be amazing. Perfect compatibility and run ahead fucking netplay. I think some people will be happy with that.
Also, if BeastNet gets a Kailera implementation, it will mean the world to the SNES community, I think. If it works the same way it works on EPS-XC.
The big thing with this though that kind of hurts me a little bit is, for some reason I can see this never exploding. Ever. Because I kind of feel like we're at the stage where all these big majority of these groups have kind of found their comfort zones. With a lot of them. Like they've found their comfort zones. And this has kind of got that unknown, and it's got that Kailera name like attached to it.
Yeah.
So so there is going to be that bit of a struggle, like easy use and that type of thing.
They should rename into like something like PlayStation Cade or something like that.
Well, to be fair, this version of Kailera that we're using is not specific to PlayStation. Like the group in question are modifying Kailera itself and modernizing that and updating that. Like the version that we're using that I put in that pack for EPS-XC is was like a May release. So it's a very new version of it. But the group itself is dead. It's like they're actually putting work into shit, but it's like the group itself is just utterly fucking dead. I hate to say.
They're not working on it anymore?
No, they're working on it. Because the only update you get on the Kailera Reborn Discord is mostly just, it seems to be on the new releases page, which last time it was updated was 18th of May, and they're constantly working on it. So the developers, they're constantly working on it. But in terms of like people users, that type of thing.
We forgot about the tournament.
Nah. No, I mean, let's be honest for a moment. I said this on numerous occasions, and this is coming from blood. The best possible option that we have for delay-based tournaments is Parsec. We have nothing else close to it, with the correct setup, of course. But yeah.
Like, if we can, like, what I'd be very curious about, in terms, what I would be somewhat curious about is how it adapts the frames at higher pings. But with the issue with EPS-XC is I feel like there's just too many small things that you wouldn't think of that the average Joe will end up fucking up, and and when that thing does occur, you're going to be sitting there going, how the fuck did you fuck that up?
Yeah. All they have to do is change some settings, and that's fucking it.
Oh no! It's just, we know that from experience, sadly. Yeah. So
it's more. I'm looking at the EPS-XC more as a cool option for me to play PS1 games, to be honest. But yeah.
It's like I said to you yesterday, Terrell, it's like everything's gone full fucking circle with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to hate UPSXC for what it was in terms of offline emulation. And Blood knows this, and that's what he said, full circle. I despise the hell out of it. But because the netplay is as good as it is, I can't. Yeah. See, once I figure something out that's good, I admit that it's good and I'm loving the hell out of it. That was the case with RegGPO. It's the case with UPSXC Kylera. It's the case with BitNaf and netplay, even though it's just okay. Or as well, like to say, shitty parsec.
Like the thing that I think about these types of programs is it was fucking needed a proper peer-to-peer solution that actually worked to exist. Like fucking finally, the PS1. Like I don't know how long people waited for that shit. But the big issue that kind of prevents this from being like viable for like say tournaments in the scale that we do it at is actually kind of the plugins themselves, the base video plugins themselves, partially. Plus the regular delay-based peer-to-peer program issue that we would have with most emulators in the get-go. It's like with EP6E, one issue that you do have is individual game-by-game delay. It's kind of similar to the issue we kind of have with like PISA 6.2.
1-1, huh? Nice. To be fair, I mean, I am not sure, so I can't exactly pretend to know what's coming, but if we're getting DuckStation Kylera, the next thing that I'm gonna say is the next coming is probably gonna be DuckStation Kylera. Mostly because of game compatibility and how well the emulation is. I can't say I understand Run Ahead, so I'm not gonna mention it.
If DuckStation comes up with that shit, I'm recommending it out the fucking gate. Like seriously, out the fucking gate. And honest to God though, is Run Ahead would be amazing for events and shit like that. The only problem with it is, sadly, that to get the most out of it, you need people that have at least half decent CPUs. Like half decent, not amazing, but half decent enough.
Do I have a half decent CPU? I'm asking.
It will struggle. You might be able to do Run Ahead by like 8 frame maybe, or like 2.
8 frame. Okay, that's good.
But it's like there's like a lot of like, for example, it's like if you've ever like tried Tekken 3 when the game only has like 1 frame.
It wouldn't matter to me regardless. I'm more a fan of DuckStation at this point than I am, if anything else, as an emulator. It's a base emulator. I'm not even talking online. Just by going from the fact from what you told me about DuckStation. And what I have the info to go from. But yeah. And I'm probably gonna eat my words with the N64 netplay eventually when Nolly Bear implements it. Which I don't. The only N64 netplay that I can see as viable is Parsec. Because I did try N64 back in the day, but that was like a long time ago. And there was like issue with the ports and things of that nature. We did play it.
Well, there was that project. There was like the NetPlay Project 64 build. The big issue with those builds was number one, the games were fucking patched together, which caused weird anomalies to happen on a game by game basis.
Then again, the emulation
if you didn't fit into like a cert.
The N64 emulation, by the way, is not great, not good actually. So there is that as an added bonus.
Oh no, there is some good freaking N6 formulation now. Some pretty decent shit. That there's like one freaking good emulator that doesn't rely on fucking hacks.
Oh, really? What's it called?
Yeah, I used it. I remember I've used it in the event in Retro before, twice.
Must have forgotten the name. Doesn't matter.
It's good. It's mostly great for its accuracy.
Oh, that's good.
It's like by default, the usual mode that it comes out basically mimics the original N64 frames and shit. I usually turn that off though.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on.
Damn. So, Nickelodeon All-Star has rollback, huh? For Smash.
Yeah, that's the irony of it.
Is it? I don't think Nintendo gives a flying fuck if it has rollback or not.
Oh, to be fair, this game has no effect on them. To be honest.
Yeah,
even if it has rollback.
It's not even a real competitor. Like, really, like, Nickelodeon? Like, maybe.
Yeah, but that's the irony of it, though. That it's not even a competitive kind of game. It's like, it's not even supposed to be something like a competitive Smash, you know?
No,
and it still has rollback.
It's not. It's more of a to the level of competitive. I mean, initially Nintendo doesn't want the game to be competitive. Remember? Doesn't even want it to be at Evo. You know?
It's not their choice anymore now.
What do you mean?
There is a competitive side of the game, even if they don't want to.
Yeah, wait until we get that high level, fucking top tier, like Evo worthy Patrick Star.
People are gonna make some tournaments for that. I'm guessing.
Well, it depends how good it is. Like how good it ends up being plus the rollback, and of course like the modes and shit like that. Really, but. You know, people, like most people I've talked to, don't have a bad thing to say about the previous games they worked on, like specifically Slap City.
Wait, I thought Slap City was talked a lot, like had positive feedback. Or am I missing something?
No, I'm saying it's the only game I heard like any major talk about, and it was a Smash that they made that people seem to fucking love. So it's kind of like. You're getting a group that's already made like a really, really good, Smash style game, and then you're giving them a budget, a bigger budget, and letting them implement rollback.
3-1. Yeah. All right.
But all the people that I know that play Smash that I talk to, they're not interested in this game at all because it's like, there's no characters in it that I care about. That's fair.
It really doesn't matter at this point, to be honest.
But I will laugh my ass off if it comes out and it's like got a load of good modes in it, ends up being like this insane ass title with like insane netcode, and everyone's talking about Nickelodeon. I will laugh my ass off. It's something I would never see coming.
Are you guys like Nickelodeon fans, or are you more into Cartoon Networks?
Neither.
I
used to be a cartoon some years ago, but nowadays
I used to be a Fox Kids fan.
I just not into cartoons anymore.
I used to be a Fox Kids fan, Darkest.
You know, Darkest, Fox Kids, that's a way that you could determine a man's age.
What shows does Fox Kids have?
Spider-Man 1990s, X-Men, and a few others. They were more into the action, into the heavy, extreme action kind of shows. They weren't. See, I was fed up with Cartoon Network in the beginning. Nickelodeon, I watched it, and I said, "What the fuck is this shit?" So I went to Fox
I
Kids.
think like the only weird show I can remember one show in my head, because when I was a kid, when we actually got cable, it was around the era of the end of the Fox Kids era. You know when it turned to Jags.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was
I
it
remember
was around
watching.
that period where I was stupid young at the time.
No,
So
I remember watching Boca, Inyo, so some of these shows. And then I watch a Disney XD at its beginning. I remember watching Zero.
I actually grew up watching Boomerang, which is a Cartoon Network TV channel that used to have reruns of all the older
you mean
cartoons.
you mean Tom and Jerry 24/7, right?
No, not just that. Not just that. All of their old cartoons, like
Oh, no,
Johnny Bravo, stuff like that.
I just remember as a kid, every time I flipped past Boomerang, it was fucking always Tom and Jerry.
And I loved Tom and Jerry when I was a kid.
Yes.
I mean, wait, wasn't Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers a good game though?
Yeah, Ikigai said that. I haven't tried it yet.
Maybe we should do a tournament for it.
It was.
And there was someone who requested.
All right, let's respect the grand finals of the tournament.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
I mean, okay, so it's NBA Scoopy versus the Kigayan, and it's after 3, best player of 5. So we have what? Joe Kigashi versus Clark, one of the most difficult grapplers that I can think of. If you wanna commentate on Dark, you go ahead, because I don't know how to commentate this shit.
I'm a bit far behind because I'm watching the stream.
No, you can
get into
spectate.
the arcade.
Well, you can spectate it.
Yeah, just a moment.
Wait.
Okay, NBA takes 1-0.
Oh, that is fucking hilarious. Why the fuck is anyone trying to do benchmarks and shit with this piece of shit?
Have you, has anyone benchmarked the Steam Deck, whether it can survive a hit against the wall? I mean, that's what consumers usually test for, you know, durability. And the best way to test the durability is to check it against the fucking wall. I mean,
you know what? That's a good idea. Why don't you get your PC case and throw it heavily?
and
durability.
it won't survive. It won't survive right now. Yeah.
How do you know? It hasn't been durability tested before.
Because, well, everything here is silky smooth. So even if it drops,
if it's silky smooth, it won't make much of an impact.
No, it won't even survive the stairs, no less the fucking wall.
Oh no! You didn't get that. You never start with the stairs. You always start with the waist high drop. Then you move to like above your head. You build to the stairs.
Yeah. Now I remember the Commodore 64 being blown to bits by my brother hitting it against the wall. So every time I hear that, sad memories come to resurface.
I finally got the ROM and I'm in the game.
2. It's interesting that we resetted the popular list in a couple of months, Blood.
I think that makes
Alright, so
kind
this
of
is
sense.
pretty much even right now.
And that's about what 35, 36 games?
Like, I honestly feel like that makes a lot of sense because, like, there's been, I don't know if you feel the same, but I felt like there's been a genuine change in variances on what players play consistently.
Yeah.
That, you know, that we kind of put those popular games there for, you know, keep them coming back. Makes sense.
I mean, not all of the popular games worked, so some were removed. So
I feel like overall, like we'd have to test this, but I feel like there's certain games that weren't in our player base's demographic that kind of are now. That would probably be worth looking into. I feel like shit has just changed.
yeah, in the beginning, the most popular games were KOF 98, 2000, 2002.
Oh, what? 98 dropped off. I thought that one was like the
No. It still stays on it, but here's the thing: other games have resurfaced as more popular than those. Like it used to be JoJo's, but now it's like Street Fighter the movie. I'm talking numbers right now. The numbers with Third Strike have stayed the same. Have to check about KOF 98 again, but shouldn't be different. JoJo's went from 20 people to 3 to 4.
Well, that makes a lot of sense when you think about what they have available to them and time slots that events take place in.
Yeah.
I think a few of the JoJo's community places, they kind of clash with when we do events sometimes. So I think that makes a lot of sense.
Also, I don't advertise it in the JoJo's Discord server because, you know.
Well, then there's also that.
We're kind of avoiding certain groups. No. But yeah, Street Fighter the movie has had some popularity. Jackie Chan Fist of Fire has had some popularity. Popularity meaning 10 plus people. Some puzzle games have had more success than we previously have tried. Like like Puzzle Fighter used to have like barely 3. Now we have like 6 or 8 on the on the Fightcade 2 side. So yeah.
Alright, so is this tournament point?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tournament point.
Yeah, pretty much. Damn, man. But yeah, a lot of new games have resurfaced that I didn't think would take the really popular slots, and they have. But Third Strike has remained the same, basically. Which is...
And that's 3-0.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's.
Alright, let's see. Let me just finish the marking on this one. Sorry about the lack of commentary, but as I said, I'm only a TO. Not really a commentator. Kind of looking for one.
Hey, welcome people here to hearing us dickheads talk about shit that's completely unrelated.
It's okay. It's okay. Alright. Congratulations to NBA Scopy. You are the champion of the King of Fighters 95 Popular Edition. Played on Fightcade 2. I would like to thank everyone that's competed. Sorry for Akira and Tito for not being able to show up. But you know, there's always next time, considering how often we do the tournaments. But yeah, again, congratulations to NBA Scopy. Hope everyone had fun. And I'll see you at the next gathering, which should be tomorrow for Rabbit. And for the mystery tournament. Yeah. Ending stream.
That's right, we're doing the Rayman Raving Rabbits.